So let's watch some more Fire Emblem supports, and I think we're almost at the finish line. There's not much left after this. We can finally finish the game. So there's few. Oh, I can kind of spoil it already. How many? But okay, let's start. Where is it? Bonds. Oh, I have that many bonds. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Let's go.
Lady Micaiah, you have need of me?
Oh, I'm so sorry I interrupted you while you were praying. I just came by to say hello.
Hello.
It's all right. All those lives we took. I'm praying they rest in peace. Would you like to join me?
Yes, I'd like that. They may not forgive us, but still, I will pray for the souls lost in battle.
Yeah, they're both praying. I mean, praying believers. So that's why I kind of put them together because I wanted to see interesting conversation. But let's see these two.
What do you intend to do next, after we have achieved our aims?
When all is done, and there is no more reason to call on me, I suppose I will return to my ring.
Does the notion
Really?
of idleness therein not trouble you? Are you even conscious in there?
It is like sleeping. Perhaps I will content myself to dream of the time we spent together.
Damn, he's like a genie in the bottle. He's gonna be so miserable, just sleeping all the centuries and hoping someone's waking him up again. Guess that's his fate. So let's check these two.
Each day I have to speak with you is a joy unto itself, Celica.
That's very kind of you to say. I feel the same way.
The only drawback is that I sometimes fear I'll never be happier than I am now.
Don't worry about that. I believe there are much happier days than this in store for us all.
She was the believer, not the other girl. What's Micaiah? I always get these two mixed up. Yeah, she was more like the believer. Okay. I see. Let's check next one.
Roy, look. This flower. The color is quite beautiful, don't you think?
I don't think Roy cares about flowers.
Yes, it is. Very.
Oh,
Is it a favorite flower of yours?
It's the chili pepper flower. I thought you'd like looking at it since you can't taste the pepper.
That's very thoughtful of you, Bune. Thank you for helping me taste the chili, at least in spirit.
what a weird guy. Why would you want something like that? What a weird guy, Bune. You're such a weird guy. Okay, Tiki and Hortense.
Sunny days like this are pretty rare in Illusia. It's a nice change of pace, though.
I like it too. Maybe we should take a nice afternoon nap.
They're already friends together, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, it's...
You're a riot, Claude. You must have had lots of friends at that school you went to.
Sure, tons. But there were just as many people who hated my guts.
Really, there was actually people who hated Claude? I feel like everybody likes him. That's crazy. He's like very outgoing personality and, you know, happy to be around. You would think nobody hates him, but I guess everybody has haters.
This must all be a lot to take in. If you have any questions, you can always ask me.
That's very kind of you, Chloe. I'll do my best to return the favor however I can.
That's it. What a lame conversation. That was lame. Okay. What about Wander?
Your battle tactics don't seem bound by convention. Would you be willing to teach me? I learned it all from fighting in an arena. If you're okay getting a little dirty, let's do it.
Okay. That was a little bit cooler. It was a little cooler conversation. Oh yeah, these ones are C also.
You eat your meals with such enthusiasm, Lapis. Tell me, do you have a favorite food?
Let's see. I've always been a big fan of taters. They're nutritious and filling.
I'm not even sure what are taters. Huh? They are what? Rice? Oh, fried. Okay. I didn't know that. Wow, okay.
Hey, Bonet! What did you think of the party? Pretty fun, right?
Oh yeah. Wanted to make the meal in the party.
Oof. That bad, huh?
Forgive me. The noise was overwhelming. My head is still spinning.
Oh, I see. That's probably my fault.
Did you give him too much drink?
I will say, everyone was in high spirits. Even in times like these, good cheer abounded.
That's the magic of a good shindig. But how about you? Learn anything?
Certainly. I came away with many insights. I noticed that you spent most of the time simply listening to people share their troubles.
Well,
Interesting.
sure. My parties aren't all about me. I want to help people feel better, you know?
I thought they were like already friends. You would think he knows what he is, like personality-wise.
After all, though I may look like a run-of-the-mill scoundrel, I am a man of the cloth.
Yes. Now I see the error I made. I wanted my cooking to steal the show, but good party food lets the conversation take center stage. Headache aside, I'm glad I went. Next time, I will cook the perfect dish for you and your guests.
That would be great. Thanks, Bonet. And hey, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Anything at all.
Well, there is one thing you can do. Let me give you
one
little lick.
One little lick?
What?
What? Oh, not this.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm quite serious.
He's a weirdo. Why is he licking
I
people?
must understand your festive spirit in order to capture it in my cooking. Now, roll up your sleeve. It'll be quick. No need to be nervous.
What the hell is this guy?
Pandreo? Is something the matter?
I've been to some wild parties in my day, but that's a bit too far. Even for me.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Okay.
Your Highness.
Pandreo.
Oh yeah. He was also in the party. What the
Party
hell?
was amazing. I had such a fun time. I shouted until I was out of breath. I let my body dance and sway all on its own. And I had so much fun. This is what it's like to party. It feels as if I've crossed over into a new world.
Aw, yeah! Welcome to the wild world of parties.
I hope there was alcohol, because that's not a party then.
Thank you for guiding me, Pandreo. I came very close to fleeing again. I started to dance and I felt so self-conscious.
Hope there's no tea in there.
But then I saw you. Limbs flailing, torso twisting, dancing without a shred of shame. I suddenly felt this wave of relief. I cast aside my own hesitation and just danced.
I'm pretty sure you were drunk.
Thanks to your erratic and incomprehensible dance moves, I was finally able to enjoy myself.
You know, it's funny. My friends like to make fun of the way I dance. They call it the Dance of Darkness.
Wow, what a
today,
lame name.
It was the Dance of Light, illuminating your soul like a big, bright torch.
Yes, that's exactly how it felt, Pandreo. Parties are so wonderful. I know we just left one, but can we go to another soon?
We'll go to as many as you like, bud. There's always another bash on the horizon.
Damn, what a wingman. Everybody would like to have a wingman like him.
Pandreo, I...
Just let it out, Your Highness.
Okay, can we be done with this too? Huh? Yeah. What a weird party. Let's act like wolves.
Pandreo?
Okay.
Oh, hey, Seadoll. If you're trying to spring another lesson on me, I'm not interested.
After everything I taught you, your rhythm is still just so awful.
So, what? Did you come here only to insult me?
No, not at all. Honestly, I was just watching you dance, and I realized that I was wrong.
Huh?
Enjoying the dance. That's what's important. I decided to teach you because I thought you were having a hard time with it. That's how it looked anyway. But just now, you were dancing and loving it. I could see it.
I mean, yeah. I was having fun.
That's all that matters. If my master heard me now, he'd be angry with me. But it's something I needed to learn. Pandreo, I'm sorry I taught you not to enjoy dancing.
Listen, Seadoll. I just wanted to dance with you.
Really?
Yeah. And I still want to. It's just that your lesson wasn't really my style. What do you say? Want to give it another try?
I'd be happy to. Just dance to the beat of your heart. Can't go wrong if you do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Time to shimmy and shake in the name of fun. And then, how about another lesson? Nothing too tough. Just a quick, easy session.
I promise. My next lesson will be much more enjoyable.
Okay. Dancing lesson, I guess. Dance, dance, dance. Okay, these two should be friends.
Pandreo, I am ready to make a confession.
Okay, I'm ready. What do you wish to confess?
You see, I lied to my friend. To you.
Huh?
It's the war, Pandreo. I'm not sure we can win. Our enemies are getting stronger. I'm so worried for the future, I can barely sleep. The other day when I told you I was distracted because of the party, that was a lie. I just couldn't stop thinking about all the people who could die on my watch.
That doesn't sound like him at all.
Oh, buddy.
So weird.
I'm not the happy-go-lucky guy you think I am. I know, it's my job to keep a smile on. I'm so damn scared, Pandreo.
I appreciate you telling me.
Only after pulling the wool over your eyes.
Nah, don't flatter yourself. I saw right through it.
You did?
Of course. How gullible do you think I am? I can tell when my friend's feeling blue. I'm not a prince, so I won't pretend I can fix it. Or that I really know what you're feeling. But what I can do is promise that I'll always support you. As your retainer and your... So don't worry. Let me rephrase that. Worry to your heart's content. I'll still be here.
That's all I need.
Lame. Lame.
Good. Because at the end of the day, that's all I can offer.
Huh. That's strange. My vision's gone blurry.
Hey. Crying's not allowed, you hear? Because if you do, I'm gonna.
Nope, not crying. Not quite, at least.
Phew. You know, this reminds me. It was during a confession you told me you were the prince.
That's right. I used to go to your parents' church all the time. You and I were fast friends.
Oh, he went to the same church as his parents?
Then you dropped that on me. Easily one of my top 5 most interesting confessions.
Was it?
I almost forgot to breathe. I was so shocked.
Well, you were looking for Panette. I had to tell you she'd become my sister's retainer. And if you didn't know I was the prince, you wouldn't have bought it.
And the next thing you said was even more shocking. You turned to me and asked,
how's a job as my retainer sound?
Oh, that's how they met.
That's
really?
Right. That brings me back. The 7 most beautiful words I've ever heard. And as your retainer, I'm not just here for the highs, all right? I'm here for the lows, too. Whether you need a buddy on the dance floor or a shoulder to cry on. I can be that.
Okay, that's just went weird. Okay,
say,
that's just went weird.
I'm gladder than ever
What the
I
hell?
was so honest in my confession back then.
Okay, that went weird very fast. I didn't know retainers even do that. With Pandreo. Let's watch some more.
Oh, come on, Vander. Mustn't let those young folks show you up.
Vander, what's going on? Is this a training technique you learned in Lethos?
No, it's nothing. Now, go away.
Lethos. Oh, yeah.
I was just checking in as a friend. Sorry to disturb you.
Pandreo, wait. I was trying to learn how to dance.
Thanks, everybody want to suddenly dance.
Oh, okay. You're learning how to dance. Wait a minute. Learning how to dance?
Yes.
But I thought you had a bad back.
Shut up, will you? I'm trying to understand what the young people get out of it. But these motions are beyond me. I feel young, but my body has no such delusions.
Ah, it's just that you're not used to it. Anyone can learn with a little practice.
In that case, I suppose I'll keep at it.
You're nothing if not steadfast. I admire that.
Is that one of those ironic compliments you young people enjoy so much?
No, really. Though you and I are from different generations, we share beliefs as holy men. I think learning from each other's experiences can only benefit us both. Like with the stories you told at my party. I really appreciated hearing them.
Oh yeah, he also went to his party. Oh no, well, I feel like
I am always
everybody
glad
has.
to impart what I have learned. Let us continue teaching each other. For the church's future, and indeed, the world's.
Agreed.
To that end, I will master this dance, so that I may boogie down at your next party. Hup. My back!
Oh! Sweet mother of... How is it bent like that?
It didn't look like dancing. That looked like more like, you know, stretching, not dancing.
So, what do you say? It was kind of nice to relax and break bread together, wasn't it?
These two, I think, had a very interesting conversation, if I remember.
The company was, surprisingly, as wonderful as the food. I understand now how you think. It is important to relax from time to time.
Didn't I tell you? In that case, let's eat together tomorrow.
I am sorry, but no.
What? Why?
Because it is your turn to experience my approach to life.
Huh?
I shall teach you the art of devoting yourself entirely to helping others.
Well, you did try my way. I guess it's only fair that I try your way. Who knows? Maybe I'll learn something. But after that, you better come eat with me again.
I agreed to only the one meal.
Now I'm thinking we should switch off. My way one day, your way the next.
Yeah.
And on forever.
Exactly! Now, let's join hands and pray again for world peace.
You are persistent.
Okay, praying. Once again, a little bit more praying. And we are done with him. What about these two?
Oh, wow. This tea takes me back. Something about the taste, the smell. It's so familiar.
Is it the tea again? You're talking about the tea.
I looked into what
Oh
sorts
yeah,
of
because it's
teas
this
are
guy.
popular around your hometown.
That explains it. But why go to the trouble? It's not like this tea is anything special compared to what you can get in Firene.
You carry with you painful memories that never fade, though you dearly wish they would. I have seen you struggle with these memories time and time again. Now, I cannot banish them for you. I haven't that sort of power. I suspect that no one does. But lately, I had a thought. Painful memories are not the only ones that can be tenacious.
I see what you're getting at. And you might be onto something. As soon as I tasted this tea, so many memories came rushing back. The field my friend and I raced through. The trees we sat under to talk and trade dreams. My father sailing off to fish. My mother's face while cooking dinner. 3 of us at the table.
Oh, come on. You can really remember all of those things.
Happy
Just because you
times.
drink tea.
I'd almost forgotten them, but they've always been there, haven't they?
Just so.
Maybe that's what I'll dream tonight. If I do, it'll be thanks to you.
I am glad to have been of service.
Something else to think about, Louis. These happy memories we've made together will stick with me forever, too.
I believe my memories of you will be equally long-lasting, Saphir.
You could think that they're flirting each other, but she's so old. So maybe they're just friendly to each other. I don't know. Oh my god, Louis and Chloe. Louis and Chloe.
Shall we observe some more lovely scenes today, Chloe?
Sure,
Chloe.
Louis. Here's hoping we can spot a really dashing one.
Ah, yes. I have this for you, if you wish.
You brought me dried fish? I've never seen any quite this color. All those blues and greens and yellows. Hard to believe it's really food, huh?
I'm told it's quite rare and not often found at market. That's the sort of folk food you prefer, yes? Take it in case you feel peckish.
Thanks, Louis. It looks great. I'm always eager to try something new, but I don't think I ever mentioned to you my love for folk foods.
Oh, Chloe.
Oh, don't worry about it.
You not to be an expert on the subject by now.
Yeah, I'm stalking you so much, so I know everything. Just don't worry about it.
You're an odd one, Louis. But then, I'm not one to talk.
What do you mean?
I got you some dried grapes. Hope you like them.
Why, thank you, Chloe. Grapes are my favorite, you know.
I do know. I've been watching you too.
Oh no. He's a stalker also.
You've been watching me?
Just like you've been watching me. No matter who you're with, Louis, it always looks like something out of a fairy tale.
Turnabout is fair play, it seems.
We know a lot about each other at this point. What a way to get to know someone.
Isn't it, though? Some might call it odd that I learned your preferences via observation rather than asking.
Not me. It makes perfect sense, given our shared love for people watching.
I suppose you're right.
Is that nice way you say saying stalking?
Well, since we both have our favorite snacks, is it time to go?
Quite so. I think it's going to be another lovely day, my friend.
Okay. That's sweet. Sweet and all, but we are gonna continue.
Astounding! 2 entire hours of kneeling. Easily your personal best.
Is that so? For one such as myself, this interval of kneeling is hardly an exertion at all.
Your speech, too, is flawless. I never expected you to make so much progress in so little time. Impressive work, Saphir. I count myself quite proud indeed.
What they were doing again? I don't remember.
You were gracious to bestow upon me such lavish praise. I am truly flattered and glad to have figured all that stuff out, so I can finally go back to talking like normal.
Oh yeah, talking like that.
But why? We have hardly scratched the surface.
Listen, I get that manners are important now, but I only needed a handle on the basics. Now that I've got it, I can focus on serving my kingdom in the way I'm best suited.
I suppose that makes a kind of sense.
You've taught me something valuable. Trust me, I'm not gonna throw it away. I'll make an even better knight now that I know how not to be an embarrassment.
Well, it seems my lofty estimation of you was exactly on point. Perhaps I ought to follow your example. You know, spend more time training my body.
I'd be happy to give you a few pointers, if you're interested. Fair's fair.
Oh, truly? Imagine my manners combined with a well-knit physique like yours. I would be flawless. All right,
Wow.
Saphir, you have yourself a bargain.
Wondrous, milady. Do be certain to prepare yourself well, however. We're gonna...
Why, of course. I will become so strong that even you kneel at my feet, so to speak.
Alright. Interesting. Okay. Saphir, she's kind of boring also.
Thank you for teaching me to cook, Saphir. Under your guidance, I managed to prepare a complete fish dinner. When it's safe for Mother to return, I'll be able to welcome her back with a home-cooked meal.
Where is his mother then? If she's not home.
Really, I'm happy to pass on all the lessons my parents taught me. And I think they'd have loved to know their knowledge would benefit their prince someday. Come to think of it, I wish I could tell him about the time I got to cook for King Morian, too.
Did you? If he were still with us, I'm sure he'd help himself to several platefuls.
Oh, King Morion. Oh, yeah.
Sorry to bring up a sore subject.
It's all right. I can tell it's a fond memory. I'm happy that there are stories I've never heard from people who knew him. Saphir? What's the matter?
It hurts me too, losing him. When I stayed behind at Brodia Castle, I took it for granted he'd be back. Now every so often it hits me that I'll never see his face again. Best I can do is hold tight to the memory.
So she was close to the Morion, right?
Exactly what you mean.
I'm sorry, Prince Alchrist. I know my sorrow is nothing compared to what you and Prince Diamant must feel.
Sorrow isn't something that should be measured or compared. I know you shared a special bond with my father as a royal soldier of Brodia.
So she knew him, kinda.
It's important that we all take time to grieve. I know I am. And I hope you will too.
Kind words.
We should prepare a plate for Father someday. We've yet to erect a headstone, but I'm sure he'd appreciate a hearty meal left at his final resting place. He did love to eat, after all.
Great idea. Yeah, let's do it. Let's leave him a feast fit for a king. Thanks, Prince Alchrist. I feel better already.
Feast. Alright. Hope she has something more interesting with him.
Vander! My knitting project's all done.
Oh yeah, she wanted to learn how to knit.
Finally finished, have you?
It's just a little drawstring pouch, but came out pretty good, didn't it?
Stitches are straight, loops consistent. This is well made. Clearly the result of your hard work and determination. Fantastically done.
I have to say, once I got into a rhythm with it, knitting was really calming, like meditation. I get what you meant now, about how you see this like another kind of training. I'm grateful to you for teaching me, Vander. To show my appreciation, I made you this. Nothing too fancy.
But did
Just a
he
little
really
something extra
made
we put
something
together.
interesting?
Oh, a scarf.
Scarf is actually better than pouch.
On its own, but to make this too, and so quickly, I'm impressed.
Brodia Knights hate to quit, but we love to learn. Gotta put in the work to be the best.
I see. However, you should know that, good as you are, you will not surpass my skill easily.
Damn, challenge
Got
accepted.
a long way to go for that, I know.
In all seriousness, perhaps you and I should train together.
Train?
Train
You
knitting?
will show me some of your combat.
Oh my god, these old people.
Now you're speaking my language. Yeah, I love that. I'm sure there's a lot we can learn from each other.
Okay, time to watch some kaketsu.
Is this it?
Is he gonna talk about training and what was the other food? Japanese food?
This is it?
I do not understand. How does this painting bring you joy? It is of your kingdom, and it is impressively made. But beyond that, I do not see.
As we discussed, a princess's life is not without its hardships, but I take great joy in the sight of my people living in peace.
The ones depicted here do seem peaceful and happy. I agree.
If I can ensure that their lives are tranquil and prosperous, then my own struggles are worth it.
I see now you carry a deep love of your country.
Can that be true? I wonder. Does she really mean that?
I most certainly do.
I now understand what brings happiness to princesses. For my part, I am much more happy to find opponents who match my skill.
Yeah, we get it. Kaketsu, we get
Oh
it.
yes, you wanted to spar with me. If you ever tried to harm Firene, you would find me to be a terrible and merciless opponent.
Damn. Oh shit.
Much as I would like to see you terrible and merciless, I am unwilling to pay that cost.
I am relieved to hear it.
Then, if we cannot spar, let us take tea. You always choose excellent leaves.
That is a much better option. One in which we can remain friends.
To remain friends is always the goal.
Okay, Kaketsu. I guess he doesn't like hitting women. Maybe that was his answer.
Our time has come, Princess Ivy. Let us
Oh
draw
shit,
anchor,
never mind.
hoist our mainsail, and set this boat of friendship on its maiden voyage. It appears we are stuck in port. Perhaps I was mistaken, and it is not yet time.
That's not it, Kagetsu.
Oh?
The truth is, I don't have many friends.
Well, that makes sense. She's princess,
When I was
so...
growing up, adults were always conniving and scheming. I grew to learn that was how the world worked. As a result, it was quite a long time before I met anyone I could trust enough to call a friend.
As Crown Princess, you must have been limited in your contacts. I imagine it was cold and harsh to be raised in this type of environment.
Yes, that's
Yes.
why I found you so disconcerting at first. When someone is friendly toward me right away, it's my instinct to be suspicious. But you've never tried to take advantage of me. You don't seem to have any ulterior motives.
Of course not. I am much too simple for schemes.
Until recently, I couldn't have hoped to understand your purity. That's why you felt like an unknown. You could not be what you seemed, so what were you? Now I've realized you're exactly as you appear. That's your charm, in fact.
Oh, such kind words.
So, Kagetsu, that's why I would like us to be friends.
Are you certain? Wonderful, wonderful! Yes, Princess Ivy, of course. Let us be friends until time itself comes to its end.
Yes, let's.
I guess they weren't really close, even though he is her retainer. I don't know.
Hey, Kagetsu. Why the long face?
Hello, Fran. Ah, you mean to say that I appear sad?
Still no response to your letter?
None indeed. It appears my family really has given up on me.
No. There was probably just some issue getting the letter delivered.
Perhaps there was. Perhaps it is for the best. I do not know that I would be courageous enough to read their reply if I received one.
Hey, what happened to the guy who stared down a blank page and defeated it?
Oh yeah, he was supposed to send a letter. That's
There could still
what
be a
this
response
was all
on the
about.
way. It's too soon to give up. Have some faith.
Faith, you say?
Just wait a bit longer, okay? And then we'll write a response together.
You are right. I have been impatient. While we wait, perhaps you would show me what your parents wrote to you?
Uh-huh.
That letter there in your hand. Is that not what your parents sent to you? I am curious to see what your family has to say. Only if it is okay with you, of course.
I'm guessing she doesn't have a family. Her family is dead.
Oh, sure. It's probably just the usual stuff anyway.
She's dodging the question.
See what it's about first.
What has surprised you? Let me see. We heard from Vander.
Wow, sounds like Vander.
They are scolding you.
Don't look at this one anymore.
It appears I need to help you with your training.
No, you don't.
Damn.
Help me write my letter. I owe this to you. It is simple reciprocity between friends.
I like this better when it was about your problems.
Damn, so after all, she still needed the train. So, oh shit. I guess she got something out of that.
Extremely satisfying. Today's sparring was excellent, as usual.
Agreed. A few rounds with you was much better than my normal training.
Agreed, yes. You know, I feel strong bonds of friendship between us, whether you do as well or not. Even if you do not want to be friends, I am filled with joy merely to be your sparring partner.
Kagetsu is kinda critting so much, so you would think he easily win him.
But that's not the case. I want to have a strong bond with you too. So? When will you tell me about your homeland? Where I'm from, people usually bond by talking about their lives with each other.
then I shall do exactly that. My home has something we call wa. People are calm, wise. The fish and rice are delicious.
He has to be coming from Japan, you know? Fire Emblem's Japan, okay?
What's your family like?
Has everything
My
in
royal
it.
father has great swordsmanship.
Yeah.
My priestess mother has mysterious powers.
You must have inherited your skills from your father.
Perhaps.
Do you see your family often?
No. I abandoned them with my homeland. To put it simply, I was unable to resist my desire to see the world at large.
Do you ever miss them?
Of course. But I cannot go back as I am. I must return only when I have grown.
Yeah, we already know that. Kaketsu's parents are pretty strict, so I'm pretty sure she's from Japan.
I must earn glory
How
and
is he
honors
dressed
here,
and
so
everything.
they will understand why I left. So they will not be angry. What is it? Why are you crying?
Oh, it struck me while we were sparring. For someone who seems so carefree, you must be carrying a heavy burden.
No, stop it. You are going to make me cry as well. If we cry together, you will have to quiz me. Take
Wow.
responsibility and quiz me on my lips.
Huh?
Kiss. Where I am from, when you weep together with someone, you must kiss afterward.
Okay.
Hurry.
That's weird.
What?
That's weird.
Only joking, my friend. We are playing around like two dear old pals.
Ah! You've got to quit messing with me like that.
Shall we spar some more? If you defeat me, I will tell you more of my home and past.
Sounds good. And if I yield, I'll tell you something about myself.
Exciting. Let us begin.
Oh shit, that's nice. Nice. That's actually a little bit better of the... Oh my god, Sido. Most boring guy ever.
That was terribly close.
Kagetsu, what happened? Was it misfortune? Was the card right?
Oh my god, get to go away.
I did not realize. There were bear dens near my training ground.
Not the bears.
There's not a mark on you. You seem perfectly fine. What a relief. I suppose my divination was wrong.
No. It was right.
What?
I was prepared for misfortune. As soon as one bear came toward me, I quickly fled. Without your prediction, I would have trained as normal and failed to notice until too late.
So, my fortune-telling saved you?
Indeed, Zero. It saved my life. Thank you.
No. Thank you, Kagetsu. This has given me more confidence in my divination skills.
Good. Phew. This rubbing elbows with death has made me hungry. Just now, I caught some glimpse of you and I sitting down to eat.
What the hell is happening?
I'm sure your premonition is right. In fact, I bet your vision showed us eating sandwiches.
Meat between two breads? How did you know?
Oh my god, he's making stuff up now.
As it happens, I had just decided to treat you to a meal.
Oh, this gives me another vision. One in which our friendship blooms.
No need for divination there. We're already friends.
Damn Kaketsu. Making stuff up so they can, you know, just be friends. Pretty sure that was his plan.
Selgov, I can hardly believe it. Did you really send advice to every single person on that list?
Yes, I did. It was no trouble.
Good work. They were all quite grateful.
At least I don't
That is
remember.
Wonderful to hear. Even if the errand failed to rid me of my grief.
Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that.
However, I have been feeling somewhat more optimistic of late.
Truly?
Something occurred to me while I was giving counsel to these troubled individuals. I realized they were, in their own way, each like a bird still learning to fly. My advice was focused on helping them manage on their own, to learn to leave the nest, just like my little one. It was helpful to consider that while writing.
I see.
I am grateful to you, Citrine.
Whatever do you mean? It was you who did me a favor.
You asked for my help knowing that it would assist me in turn.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
You are a wonderful person. Truly.
Is she though?
Now then,
I don't
shall
know
take
her.
my leave of you. It is time I began searching for my next pursuit.
I know it will be lovely. Whatever it is.
Thank you. One last thing before I go.
Oh? What's that?
Let us continue to pursue this friendship. It has become important to me.
Wow, Selkov, my man.
Worry not, Selkov. I have no plans to fly away on you.
Oh, that's so weird. He's a friendship. Alright.
Oh, it's just not sinking in.
Hello, Jean. You appear to be hard at work with your studies.
Princess Celine. I've read this chapter over and over, and I'm just not getting it. My brain is too tired.
I know what you need. Here.
Is that smell my hometown tea?
It is indeed. I saw you struggling with your studies and judged that you were in need of a break.
Wow. Thanks, Princess Celine.
Okay, I guess she's talking about tea again.
This smell. It's so relaxing. It reminds me a lot of home.
Now, Jean, you mentioned once that you didn't believe tea could save lives.
Oh my god. Don't
But
say
I
that.
said to you that your hometown tea has saved me too many times to count.
And what did it do?
Saved you?
When things aren't going well and I'm in low spirits, that's a sign that it's tea time.
Oh my god.
A hot cup of
Celine.
tea in these situations does much to lift my mood.
You're gonna talk about
Things tend
tea
to go better
all these
afterward,
conversations?
even if it's only because I've cleared my head. When the problems I'm dealing with are severe, is it an exaggeration to say that tea saves me?
No, I suppose it isn't. In fact, my own spirits feel pretty lifted now. Thank you, Princess Celine. I learned something valuable today, and it wasn't from this book. I guess, medically speaking, I can't count out the healing power of tea. So
You have nothing to apologize for. I'm relieved to hear your mood has improved.
when I get home and see my mother, I'm going to tell her that our tea is the best in the world.
Oh
If she
shit.
doubts you, I shall visit in person to inform her that her tea always brings me joy.
Actually, if it's okay with your highness, could we have our tea time now? Drinking tea alone's no fun. And besides, I want to talk to your highness a little more. I'll get right back to studying when we're done, of course.
Nothing would make me happier. To be honest, I was in the mood for some tea as well. I apologize for speaking out of turn. Well then, shall we retire to the tea room? There's so much more about tea to discuss.
They have a freaking tea room? Oh my god. Oh my god. Can she talk about please something else than tea? Is she gonna invite him to tea also?
This tea has a lovely
Oh my
fragrance
god.
and a stirring taste as well.
I agree. The tea leaves are from the Brodian highlands. They're said to be a potent sleep aid.
Truly? Oh, you prepared this just for me, didn't you? I'm touched.
How have your dreams been lately?
They've been about tea, right?
No better, I'm afraid. As the war intensifies, so too do my nightmares.
I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, I don't think either of us will ever rule our countries.
I beg your pardon?
That came out wrong. I meant that, should the worst happen, we do our duties, but the worst isn't going to happen. We'll fight to protect them. Our brothers. Our future kings. Fear may persist in our dreams. But we won't let it affect our realities. In fact, I'll go a step further. And do my best to protect Prince Alfred as well.
Okay.
He's the crown prince of an allied kingdom. So I consider him to be my brother too.
Are they? Yeah, they are allied. Yeah,
He
allies.
might be annoyed if a weakling like me were to offer protection as a brother.
Don't be silly. Alfred would be overjoyed. I know I am. It's enough to bring me to tears. It's very reassuring to know someone so skilled as you will be watching over him.
Is he skilled?
I appreciate that you think so highly of me.
I, in turn, will safeguard your brother, the Crown Prince Diamant. Working together to protect the future kings will benefit both our nations. I would go so far as to risk my own life for them if needed.
Okay, now I think I can getting bit too far. I don't think you would
Princess
do that.
Celine, that's not...
It
Yeah.
isn't the normal order of things, I am aware. And yet, I suspect you would do the same, yes?
You're right, of course, but we should probably keep this agreement a secret.
Yes, indeed.
I believe we just formed an alliance that would worry most of our friends and allies.
More like secret
Yet I think
alliance.
that because of it, my nightmares will plague me less frequently.
I think that might be true for me as well. We may never bear our own crowns, but we can certainly bear each other's burdens.
Yes. Even after the war ends, may we always act in harmony for the sake of our nations.